Oh my goodness, y'all. I was wondering when they were going to say anything, something about Kiki on Love and Marriage Huntsville. Right, because she's been dead a minute. And I don't even remember, how they'll put something up either during a show or at least after the show. Acknowledging their passing or whatever. That was nothing, right? Let me put this on pause. That was nothing. And oh my gosh, that was so sad, right? Oh my gosh, that was so goddamn sad. um, I don't know if y'all listened to that last drop I made or whatever, and heard Travis asking me about, will I ever make up with Yvette, whatever. Oh man, and it don't get me wrong, I want to, but that would have to make me the bigger person, and I'm not sure that it matters to her. I'm not sure if it matters to me that much, it doesn't, right? Because, like, I like to keep, my life pretty steady and together. And that's a big piece of it. These people I've been knowing since I was a child. They were there um, damn near from the beginning, right? And sometimes your friends play bigger roles in your life than your family, especially if you are an only child, you know? So, and for the most part, like, my mom and dad wouldn't really let me go out with no one but her. Um, Starting out because they knew, she was a good girl, right? We were young, so um, I have no idea why we was in those adult clubs. I have no idea. When I mean adult, meaning like they were grown. I was 16, okay? So I don't know why we were, we got in. I don't know. And she one started, I know how because the women that we used to hang with were, like 3 or 4 years older. And they took her, and then she brought me. So that's how that happened. That's how it had to happen, because we don't know nobody else that started hanging out on the beach like that. And then it just, oh my gosh. I mean, when I tell you, it had gotten up to 7 days a week that we were doing something that lasted for, oh my gosh, for so long. And even when, it, went down to 5 to 4, whatever, it was still a lot of social time. And when I mean social, it means like away from work and away from your family, right? So you got social time. Just doing this, doing that, whatever, right? So, I don't know though. I don't know. Of course I know where she lives or what have you. I know she's still on Facebook, but I don't. Because if I reach out to her and she don't reach back, then I'm going to cuss her ass out. And then I ain't going to never try it again. So I don't even want to deal with nothing like that. But, I don't know who all watched Love and Marriage Huntsville, the reunion, this last one. It is so, 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 so true that it shouldn't be nothing that is that big if you're friends with somebody for you to, get back on track, to be good, to be cool, or what have you. You know what I'm saying? Most of my relationships are pretty solid. We've gotten over stuff. There's one other that I need to, really two, that outside of the event situation, 'cause I'm not sure I know how I feel about that, but there are two guys that I need to get some stuff together with. One guy more than the other, but I'll see. I know I can. There's the other guy, I know, because I know we cool, but I just want to make sure everything is okay. And it's hard when you when they place you in the center of everything, whatever. It's just hard. Oh my God. Anybody know what I'm talking about? Know what I'm talking about. You putting out fires over here, you putting out fires over there, whatever. You ain't no motherfucking goddamn fire woman. Like, the fuck? So, but yeah, I don't know. I just like peace in my life. I like for, all my relationships to stay solid, And your relationships are going to stay solid with solid people. That's the formula to some of this shit, It's going to stay solid with solid people. People that's, stab you in the back while looking right at you. You'd be like, God damn. Then you take the knife out your back and use the same knife to stab somebody in the back. It's like, it is wild, that's not something that I've ever been used to, and I don't ever want to, experience no shit like that. Again, just luckily it didn't happen with the real people in my life. You understand what I'm saying? Like this internet shit, like, and I almost passed out when that girl, what her name, Simply Todd, who I don't really agree with the shit that's going on with her and Sylvia and all that type of stuff. I can't agree, and I think she's from Jacksonville, when she said, we don't do all of that in Florida. We ain't trying to lock nobody up and do all this type of shit, this and that. Because when you do all of that, then shit done turn serious. When you do the type of stabbing in the back and stuff like that with us, whatever, then that's a serious move, And the thing about it that we have to know, is this for real? Or you just, really just gonna, you just really want to sit up and talk all that la la on the internet, and you're not really serious about, getting it off your chest or whatever, and for real, then, you just have to go on and let shit like that ride. Those people, they on some other kind of shit. They just trying to beef for views and shit like that, play games and all that. Because when you get them in front of you, it's a whole new different ballgame. I never got time for that. That's a waste of time. I said that a long time ago. We are real serious. And that girl, again, I don't agree with, the shit that they are saying about Sylvia or whatever, especially if it's not true. And you have people that's coming in trying to understand something. And when you wasn't in that situation, you have to be either in the know or you had to be there from the beginning. Because everybody's going to tell a story that's going to paint them in the most favorable light, right? Everybody's going to narrate and all that extra shit. I'm not got time for all that. It is too, it's too much. too much kidding games. And me myself, I'm just focusing on, the information we have. Now, however, I reserve the right to cuss your ass out if, you start some shit. Well, other than that, I don't got time for that because nobody is serious. People, putting people in jail and filing false charge and all this crazy shit, I mean, and I just want everybody to know, lying on that stand comes with a penalty. You pay a price for that. You can if they make you. So, but I don't got time for all of that. That's too much bullshit. That's too much. Like huh? Well, we don't do all of that. Ain't no gangsters on motherfucking social media. None. Okay, so it's like I don't got time for playing them goddamn games and shit. Everybody just wanna, yap 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 yap, and nobody's serious, So and it's like everybody, but that's what you get for indulging in areas that you shouldn't be indulging in, and with people that you shouldn't be indulging with. That's why I always say, stick with your kind, your type, in your area. Stick with that, and then you won't have these problems, right? You won't have them at all. And but yeah, so it's just so much friction, and oh my gosh, friction in these relationships that we see on reality TV, or relationships you see everywhere. And it really don't have to be that way, If you, again, and it'll make sense if you think it through what I'm saying. If you fuck with people that love peace instead of bullshit, that's what you're going to have. If you fuck with people that's always on BS, that's what you're going to have. It's very simple. The equation is very goddamn simple. I ought not have to write one. And it is like, it is, I mean, and like the story times, stuff like that, these conversations and stuff, it's therapeutic for me, right? And it's not about proving who I am. Well, what the fuck I gotta do? What the who? What, to a bunch of what? No, never that. But if you tell me who I'm not, I get to tell you who I am. And if it makes your resume look like shit, then hey, you come fucking with me. And that's just how I leave it, so it's never about that. I mean, that's crazy. That's crazy as hell. You tell me I live here, I live this, I do this, whatever. I get to defend myself and tell you no, and here's the proof. Here's the truth. Here we go. What you got? So it's weird, but anyway, it's a lot of weirdness, and I'm like, oh my gosh, here we go, 2025, and they still going back and forth around the corner with the addition of extra people in this bullskate. I'm so goddamn lost. I don't know where nothing is or whatever, what's going on. All I'm interested in is the goddamn information. I use the platform as a social, as a social. We nothing structured unless I want it to be structured on one particular topic. Other than that, I'm just come on talking about this, that, and the third with anybody. It doesn't matter. Or just by myself, I don't give a damn. Because when you are focusing on YouTube I know you ain't used to shit. I know you ain't never been elevated. I know you ain't never been recognized. Ain't nowhere in the hell. The two don't go together. It's just a social for me, honey. You know, it is just a social, so, and I like, piping information through it. That is it. And I use it as a 2 or 3 for because I throw it on that wall or I'll put it on that live. And at some point, if what I'm thinking I'm going to do with my real platforms, whatever, is I'm going to some of the information that can be used on my other platforms with my real people or whatever, then I'll use it over there. But I already got it recorded and it's housed on the channel. That's it, right? But yeah, it's like this is some. I was surprised to know. I didn't know what the hell was going on. To be honest, I am subscribed to Sylvia. I don't never see her part of the beef. Okay, I'm subscribed to Dubosky. I see him beefing or whatever. So I know, even though I'm not subscribed to no one else, I can take that he's beefing and I'll go and say, oh, okay, well, let me find the video because I'm pretty sure they're going back and forth, whatever. So let me see if I can go and find the video and see what that person said, whatever, just to try to, see what the hell is going on. Sometimes I might see that I'm referenced, not by name, but, somebody talking about you, whatever. I'm like, what the fuck? And then, what else? So that's dangerous. So I probably need to stop going and seeing what Dubosky is talking about. Because when I do that, try, no ma'am. But I'm not going to fall for it, and I wish everybody else would be like that. Let's don't fall for it, but it is what it is. But yeah, like that girl said, we don't do all of that in Florida. And I think she's from Jacksonville. Like, what? Where they doing all of this? If she knew how long that they've been on here doing all of this here, and nobody's head ain't got cracked yet, she'd be surprised. Like I said, although I don't particularly like, what they got going on with Sylvia, because these people from these other sectors are just came in for one thing and got wrapped up in something that's in our R. Kelly shit. Really don't know what the hell is going on. But yeah, so I'm just like, I would have to track shit down through Depot, or if somebody come up there and say, this, that, and the third, whatever, then I'll try to go to the People channel to find out. But other than that, baby, I don't be knowing. And I think, unless we talking about the same thing or whatever, and somebody I ain't subscribed to or whatever, they may use a thumbnail or a title or whatever, and then they'll drop in my timeline or whatever. You can still get videos from people you're not subscribed to just because they talk about the same thing or whatever. I don't know what kind of roots YouTube use and shit and put shit in your damn timeline, but they are doing it. They are doing it, which, yeah, I think it makes perfectly good sense if you got love for people, you for friends, or you or whatever, then it's just like solve that shit, drop that shit, because something happened it's too late then. And you don't ever want to wait until it's too late.